Hello people! Welcome again to my channel, and for today, another informative videos that I'm gonna share for all of you. And my topic is about your complete guides to quarterly filings and payments in the Philippines. For today, let's understand the VAT, non-VAT, withholding taxes, and BIR deadlines to keep your business compliant. As many of us knows that running a small business here in the Philippines goes beyond offering great products and services. And as a responsible business owner, one of our key responsibilities is staying compliant with the government tax regulations. And among the most important obligations are the quarterly tax filings and payments. Well, hindi kasi lahat aware na failure to file or pay on time could lead to penalties at ayaw nating mangyari yon as a business owner, lalo sa mga nag-i-start pa lang. Minsan may mga interest charges pa or worse, nagkakaroon ng business closure. But don't worry, this guide will walk you through what you need to know, especially when it comes to value-added tax and percentage taxes, withholding taxes, and quarterly income tax. So first, importante na meron po tayong quarterly tax calendar para sa ating mga deadlines. Ano-ano po ba yung mga kailangan nating i-file on a quarterly basis, whether non-VAT tayo or vatable yung business natin. So, babanggitin ko po yung mga tax type. So, number 1 is the value-added tax. Yung form na gagamitin po natin dito is BIR Form 255Q, and the deadline is 25th day after the close of the quarter. Next is the percentage tax or the non-VAT. BIR Form 2551Q, and the deadline po is 25th day after the close of the quarter. Next po is the withholding tax or expanded. BIR Form 1601EQ. And the deadline is last day of the month of the following quarter. And last po is the quarterly income tax. BIR Form 1701Q or 1702Q. Deadline naman po nito is 60 days after the end of each quarter. So, make sure po na manote nyo po itong mga sinabi kong forms and deadlines and tax type. Kung mapapanood nyo po yung last vlog ko, nabanggit ko po dun kung sino-sino yung mga kailangang mag-file nito. So, today, I'm gonna discuss lang a bit about sa ano yung mga kailangang include sa filing. So, number 1 po is yung total sales and purchases natin for the quarter. So, yun po yung pinaka-importante na dapat meron tayong maayos na record talaga. And next po, output VAT natin from our sales and input VAT naman po from the purchases. And next is the computation of VAT payable. And the last one po is, sa mga non-VAT po, yung total sales natin, 3% po ng total sales natin ang kailangan nating i-remit sa BIR. Nabanggit ko na rin po kung kailan to pina-file dun sa last vlog ko, which is the 25th day after the closing of the quarter. Kailan naman pinafile yung 1701Q and 1702Q? 60 days after the end of the quarter. So, sa 1701Q po, first quarter, January to March, ang deadline po niyan is May 15. Second quarter po naman, April to June, ang deadline po niyan is August 15. Third quarter naman po, July to September, ang deadline naman po niyan is November 15. Fourth quarter naman po is part na po siya ng annual tax return, which is April 15. For 1702Q naman po is, ang deadline po ay May 30, August 30, and November 30. Ano po yung mga supporting documents naman natin dito? BIR Form 2307 or the Certificate of Tax Withheld. Summary of Alpha List of Withholding Agents of Payments or SAWT. SAWT. For those businesses po na meron kayong accountant or meron kayong consultant, for sure po na alam nila to at dapat talaga na aware sila, or even po kayo, ako suggest sa business owner, dapat aware tayo para hindi tayo nagkakaroon ng, kumbaga, hindi na nineglect yung ibang mga for filings natin, kasi ito po yung common na nagiging problem ng mga business owners, especially po yung mga nagsisimula pa lang or yung mga maliliit na business owners. Minsan hindi sila aware kung ano ba talagang kailangan nating i-file or obligations natin sa government. So, ano mga information po na kailangan natin dito? Gross income for the quarter. Next po is deductible expenses. We can choose between optimal standard deduction or the 40% gross income. The best practices po dapat natin dito sa business owners to really maintain updated books of accounts. Pagka nag-register po tayo sa BIR, meron silang binibigay na books of accounts, mapa corporation ka or sole proprietorship. So, dapat po lagi siyang updated kasi minsan po chine-check yun sa atin. Make sure use of accounting software or a licensed bookkeeper. And also, ensure you're registered under the correct tax type, which is BIR Form 1901 or 1903. So, how to file and pay taxes naman tapos. So, may mga iba't ibang channels po tayo kung saan tayo magpa-file at kung saan din po tayo magbabayad. First po sa filing, EBIR forms, that's number 1, or EFPS, Electronic Filing and Payment Systems. Ito naman pong EFPS ay para sa mga large taxpayer. Pwede rin pong BIR mobile app. And for the payment channels naman po, medyo madami naman tayong options. Pwede tayong mag-over-the-counter. Ang mga banks po ay Land Bank, DPB, Union Bank, and RCBC. Pwede rin po sa online, GCash, Maya, Land Bank Linkbiz, MyEG, and Union Bank Portal. What are the common mistakes to avoid? Number 1 po is forgetting to attach the summary of alpha list of sales and purchases or the SLS and SLP. Next common mistake to avoid, not reconciling the sales invoices. Minsan po hindi yung sales natin hindi pala tali dun sa invoices, kaya dapat talaga ma-double check natin kasi again, pag yan may mali po, penalty na naman tayo dyan. And the third one po is claiming the non-VAT receipts as input VAT. So, be very careful po. Kailangan magkaroon talaga tayo ng double checking sa mga transactions natin or sa mga encoding natin. For withholding taxes naman po, BIR Form 1601EQ. Actually, what is withholding tax? As a business owner, you are required to withhold a portion of payments made to suppliers, landlords, professionals, and remit that to BIR. This acts as advance tax payment on their behalf. So, ano po yung mga tax type? 1601EQ, expanded withholding tax, example, rent, professional fees, and etc. Kailan naman po natin ito kailangang i-file? Last day of the month following the quarter. Quarter 1, April 30, Quarter 2, July 31, Quarter 3, October 31, Quarter 4 is January 31, following year. Ano-ano naman po yung mga supporting documents para dito? BIR Form 2307, QAP or the Quarterly Alpha List Pays. And what are the mistakes to watch out for? Number 1, not withholding when required. Number 2, withholding the wrong rate. Always double check the latest BIR rule para po dito. And number 3, not issuing Form 2307 to payees. Ako po I suggest you get an accountant or consultant po para mas ma-help kayo dito, para mas magawa nyo po siya ng tama. And if you don't have an accountant yet po, you can choose us, you can choose IEN, you can visit our website www.ien-goc.com. As I've always said po that IEN is a one-stop consultancy firm that helps businesses from formations to operations. And our last topic is the quarterly income tax, or Form 1701Q or 1702Q. Sino-sino po yung mga kailangan mag-file? For individuals, 1701Q. Sino-sino po yung mga to? Self-employed, professionals, and freelancers. For corporations naman po, 1702Q. Ito po yung mga domestic and foreign companies doing business in the Philippines. So how can we help you? How IEN can help you? IEN helps businesses from formation to operations. First, tracking your quarterly tax deadlines. Second, filing BIR forms accurately and on time. Third, maintaining compliant books of accounts. Fourth, explaining your government obligations in simple terms. We will make sure you'll never caught off guard by a missed filing or a tax notice again. For my final reminders po, use a calendar or reminder app to track your deadlines. Second, don't wait the last day to file. Ang hilig natin mga Pinoy na kung kailang oras saka tayo mag-file. Huwag na natin antayin po yun. Kasi minsan yung mga technical issues is during yung deadline na, so mas gagahulin tayo. Third, keep all official receipts, invoices, and BIR forms in one secure place. And last one, consider professional help to avoid errors and penalties. And speaking of professionals, when you choose LEN, you will experience convenience. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you again for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell para lagi po kayong updated sa lahat ng videos na ina-upload namin. This is Joanne, and I'm telling you, be I informed. Thank you. Bye-bye.